What's up, affordable Armory folks? How y'all doing? Today I'm going to be talking about an optic from Swampfox. This is the Swampfox Justice. If this is your first time here, click that subscribe button down below so you can find out when future videos come out. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so here we are at the workbench with the Swampfox Justice. You can see there's a picture of it on the top of the box. On the side you have micro reflex sight 1x27 red dot. There's their motto again: see clearly, move fast, strike hard. It has auto on, shake and wake illumination. It's cut for an RMR. It's compact, tough, lightweight. Here you go, that's what the dot looks like. That's the shape of the glass. You can see it as a 3 MOA reticle. There's 27mm lens diameter. There's your dimensions. It's black, it's metal. 50,000 hours of battery life in sleep mode, 4,000 plus active. Alright, and liberty and justice for all. There you go. So let's open her up. And inside the box you have your manual. You have Swampfox support if you need help. Go to that website there. You've got some screws, mounting screws I'm guessing. You've got some more screws for mounting. You've got more screws for mounting. Look at this, guys. That is how you do it right there. All kinds of screws for mounting, so you can figure out which screws you need to mount it. Now, in the box, this has, I don't know that this came with this, but this is that metal shield. I think that's what they call it, as a shield. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is sold separately, but he included it in the box, the guy who loaned this to me. Here is the optic itself. You can see you have the buttons on the side. You have the battery compartment on the top, which, unlike most that open with a flathead screwdriver, it looks like this battery compartment opens with a star wrench. That's kind of an interesting setup. So on the side here you have the Swampfox logo. You have your windage. On the top you have your elevation, and on the top here you have the little Swampfox crest, and again on the side there the Swampfox crest. And that's what it looks like. So it's already on, and as you can see, it is a dot. That's probably not what it actually looks like, but you know, cameras, it's very hard to accurately show what a red dot looks like. But you get an idea of the size of the window, and I'm going to try and mount this to my 6 Hour P320 AXG Scorpion. I'm thinking it's gonna work because they've changed the mounting setup on here. This is pretty cool. I think I talked about this in my video, but if not, they have changed this setup. The older P320 models, the M17 as well as your RX models, the screws for the optics mount came from the bottom of the slide, and it was really awkward. It was made to fit the 6 Hour optics as well as the Leopold Delta Point Pro. This one I believe will fit an RMR. So I'm going to try it out. I'm going to mount it to this gun. If it doesn't work, I've got a different gun that I can put it on, my Glock 45 MOS, but I already have a Holosun optic on there and I don't want to take it off. So I'm going to try and mount it to this gun first. Okay, so I know I said I was going to put it on my P320 AXG, and I could not get it to mount, even though it is made for the RMR footprint. For whatever reason, I could not get any of the screws to take on the P320 AXG. I even ordered the Swampfox screw set, the kind of DIY screws that they offer, and couldn't get any of those to fit either. So I don't know, I guess I would have to get in touch with SIG. I think I'm just going to go with a different optic for that gun. So instead I took my Holosun off of my Glock 45 here, and I mounted it to that, and it was a good excuse to kind of take this Recover Tactical 2020 brace out to the range and shoot it, because I don't get to shoot it very often. So without further ado, let me roll the footage of me shooting it and you'll see how it did. Alright, I've got my Swampfox Justice here. It's mounted on my Glock 45 MOS and riding in the Recover Tactical 2020 brace. So figured that'll give me a little bit of stabilization. Anyway, this is how I run this gun. So I just swapped out optics. It had the Holosun 508T on it. Now it has the Swampfox, and I'm just gonna shoot it right now at about 10 yards and see how we do. Kind of zero it at that distance, and then I'll take it out to 25 and see how it does. Here we go. Okay, so looking at the target, at 10 yards, I was aiming center mass, and those are all headshots. So I'm gonna move the dot down, probably a good bit. It's about 6 to 8 inches high. So we're gonna make that adjustment, try again, and see where we're at. Here we go. Alright, that's a little closer, but I'm still maybe 2 inches high. Other than that, it's pretty much dead center. So I'm going to bring the dot down a little more, and then I think I'll just go ahead and take it out to 25 because I'm pretty close. Alright, here we go. I changed my mind. I'm going to do 3 more rounds at 10 yards, see where we're at. I think I should be good now, and then I'm going to move it out to 25 yards. Alright, so looking at my target, I do like where I'm at. I'm pretty much right center, right at the center, maybe a quarter to a half inch high, but enough to where I can fix it with holdover because it's going to change when I put it out to 25 anyway. So now I'm going to put the target out at 25 yards and adjust from there. Here we go. Okay, so we're out at 25 yards now, and I'm going to shoot 10 rounds. I've already shot 3 rounds at 25 yards, so it'll be a total of 13 rounds. I'm bringing the target in. We'll see how we did.
It's not going to get you in the face or nothing. You don't have to be afraid of it. You did better. Way up here in your shoulders.
Alright, so check it out. There is 13 rounds at 25 yards. Pretty good job. I was standing unsupported. Got a basic 0 in, and I was able to hit the target at 25 yards every time. That's phenomenal. Guys, that's great. The red dot did good. It seems to be holding 0. I'm hitting what I'm aiming at, even at distance. I think maybe the stabilizing brace helps a little bit, but regardless, the red dot did what it's supposed to do. It's zeroed. I was able to hit at longer distance, so I like it. Well, did pretty good. I really like this optic. It's easy to see. I like the controls on the side here. Very easy to adjust it up and down. The on and off is pretty self-explanatory. Press the up button and hold to turn it on. Press the down button and hold to turn it off. Up and down to adjust the brightness. I mean, you can't get really any easier than that. I do like the top mounted battery tray on here, and I do like the metal housing here. They also come sometimes with the iron sides housing that goes around this. It's sort of like an additional metal frame for it. I didn't really feel like that was necessary, but if you wanted some extra protection for your optic, they do have it. So overall, I have to say, for the money, this is a great optic. It's definitely an alternative to some of the other optics out there, and I can highly recommend the Swampfox Justice. As always, guys, head over to affordable-armory.com. That's where the blog lives. That's where all of our social media links are. That's where our affiliate links are, so you can save yourself some money on something you were going to buy anyway. And we got merch there like t-shirts, hats, and mugs, and all sorts of stuff. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.